Hi guys, good morning. We're still in the topic of basics of functions, pero this time we're going to focus on operations in functions. Okay, so ito yung addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division ng functions. So let us consider the functions f of x, okay, is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 3. And then we have g of x equals x plus 1. So if we have this given equation, okay, when we are looking for the domain, dahil wala siyang restrictions, so di ba remember in our past video lectures, we discussed the restrictions ng domain. Kasi doon kayo babase kung paano yung magiging ordered pair ninyo. Well, when it comes to this kind of equation, wala siyang restriction. Okay? So ang magiging um, domain ninyo, since wala naman siyang restriction, okay, naka-open siya. So the parenthesis here, ibig sabihin, open siya. So, negative infinity to positive infinity. So, ganyan yung magiging domain ninyo. Alright? Now, tignan natin if there would be changes when it comes to domain kapag nag-apply na tayo ng operation. Ayan. So, kapag inad natin siya, so how are we going to do the operations in functions? So, let's try. Burahin ko muna to. Okay, so using the same equation, so when we add, okay, we just simply add, pero the yung symbol na gagawin natin ay magiging f plus g of x, ayan, so andyan pa rin siya, equals, so, x squared plus 2x minus 3 plus, okay, x plus 1. Alright. So, yan yung mangyayari doon sa ating equation. So, i-add lang natin siya. Siyempre, when we are adding, dun i-add lang natin yung mga may same terms. Like, for example, ito, at saka yung ating constant. Alright. So, retain c squared, x squared, plus 2x plus x plus 3x, negative 3 plus 1, negative 2. So, ito ngayon yung ito na yung sagot niya. Now, ano ba yung domain nung summative niya? Anong domain? Okay? So, still, walang restrictions. Alright? Wala pa rin restrictions. So, ang domain nito ay, wala siya restrictions eh. So, dito, kahit negative pa siya, positive pa rin naman ng sagot. Okay? May makukuha ka pa rin naman na defined, kumbaga, makakakuha ka pa rin naman ng sagot dito. Okay? So, kahit 0 yan, may negative 2 ka pa rin na matitira. So, walang restriction ang iyong domain. So, in short, ang magiging ordered pair mo dyan ay ito. So, negative infinity to positive infinity. Yan yung magiging itsura ng iyong negative, yung x-axis. Alright? Kasi when we talk about domain, we look at the x-axis. Ano ba yung nangyayari? Okay. So, let's have another one. Paano naman kapag we subtract? So, same pa rin ang gagamitin natin, pero this time, we are subtracting. So, try natin. So, burahin ko na lang to. Part na to. And then, here, we will subtract. X squared plus 2x minus 3 minus x plus 1. Okay, so we distribute this and then we have, this becomes negative x minus 1. Okay, so x squared plus 2x minus 3 minus x minus 1. So, same thing. Same, yung same terms ang gagalawin natin. Except for x squared. So, 2x. So, magiging plus x. Negative 3, negative 1, negative 4. So, that is now this is the difference. Okay? When you do this, so f minus g of x is equal to x squared plus x minus 4. Now, what is the domain of this? So, again, there's no restriction. We find no restriction. So, the domain here is still the same. Negative infinity, comma, infinity. Nagagets ba? So, again, if you guys have any questions, you may message me on MS Teams, okay, for clarification. Okay, so, let's move on to the multiplication. How about multiplication? So, kung may multiplication naman, so, same pa rin. Palitan lang natin tong symbol. Yan natin ng dot. Ayan. So, x squared plus 2x minus 3 times x plus 1. So, this time, magagalaw na natin si x squared. Kasi, pagdating sa multiplication, kahit hindi the same term, pwede natin siyang i-multiply. So, unahin muna natin si x squared plus 2x minus 3, and then si 1, okay, x squared plus 2x minus 3. Then we multiply. So, ito magiging x cubed. So, bitilagay natin dito. X cubed plus 2x squared minus 3x. Okay, dahil positive, okay, so positive yan. Lagyan natin ng plus dito. Ayan, so, plus, okay, so plus x squared plus 2x minus 3. Ayan. So, since we have this equation, then yung mga same terms, i-add or subtract natin, depende sa, so si x cube maiiwan kasi wala siyang kapareho. So, plus 2x, x squared, so plus 3x squared. Then, yung magkakapareho, negative 3x plus 2x, so mas malakas si negative x, and then, minus 3. Wala kapareho si constant. And, this is now your equation. Your product. So, x cubed plus 3x squared minus x minus 3. Yan na yung product nito. And, what is the domain of this, function? So, the domain is, since again, there is no restriction, ang domain pa rin ay negative infinity to positive infinity. So, yan pa rin siya. So, pag sinabi kasing negative infinity, ito yung x-axis. Okay, so x-axis. Ito siya. So, say for example, yan si 0. Okay, and then ito yung y-axis mo. Pero focus tayo sa x-axis since domain naman yung hinahanap natin. So, kahit anong ilagay mo dyan, whether positive or negative, dadaan at dadaan dito yung iyong graph. Okay, dadaan at dadaan dito ang iyong graph. Wala siyang, yan, so x-axis na. Dadaan at dadaan dito yung graph mo kasi wala siyang restriction. Okay? So, kahit anong input ang ilalagay mo dyan, whether negative or positive. Kaya, ito ang naging ordered pair natin for the domain. So, negative infinity, ito, pa-negative, to positive infinity, ito, positive. Okay? Alright? Paano naman kapag division? So, ito naman ay burahin natin. Palitan natin to ng tsura. So, magiging f over g of x equals, so, x squared plus 2x minus 3 over x plus 1. So, yan na ngayon ang magiging itsura ng ating equation. Now, pagdating dito sa um, numerator, kaya naman siyang i-simplify pa. Okay? So, ang gagawin muna natin ay i-factor natin to by group. So, paano ba yung factoring by group? So, ito ay review ha, kasi na-discuss naman natin to during yung mga video lectures natin from the first lesson natin. So, when we factor that, dito lang muna natin ilagay, plus 2x minus 3. So, yung product nito na pag dinivide or inad mo, ito ang makukuha mo. So, that can be, dahil negative to, so yung isa positive. So, x plus 3, x plus 1. X minus 1. Yan. So, x plus 3, x minus 1. So, kapag ito ay minultiply natin yung product niya, ito ang makukuha natin. So, magiging x plus 3, x minus 1 over x plus 1. Now, with this kind of equation, remember in our in the previous video lectures, na-discuss natin yung isang restrictions ng domain doon na yung denominator ay hindi dapat 0, 'di ba? Hindi siya equal to 0. Kasi nga undefined 'yon. Kailangan defined yung makukuha natin na nasagot. So, with that, then, sobrahin ko na muna to. So, ang restriction natin ngayon dito, so, dun muna tayo sa denominator. Kasi sa numerator naman, walang problema eh. Ang problema talaga natin ay denominator. So, x plus 1 should not be equal to 0. So, i-transpose sa kabila, negative 1, negative 1. So, x should not be equal to negative 1. Okay? So, yun yung tatandaan natin. Kahit anong input ilagay natin dito, okay, pero, for the x, pero, wag nating gagamitin si negative 1. Kasi once na naglagay ka ng negative 1 dito, plus 1, 0 ang makukuha mo na denominator. So, hindi mo siya dapat gamitin as your input. So, anong mangyayari niyan? So, kung gagawa tayo ng x-axis, at ito si 0, okay? So, ang sabi dito, it shouldn't be equal to negative 1. So, say for example, ito si negative 1, negative 2. So, pwedeng kunin si negative 2 kasi kung negative 2 plus 1, negative 1 pa rin ang sagot. So, madidefine pa rin yung makukuha mo na quotient. Okay? So, ito si 1, ito si 2. Ito ay x-axis ha? X-axis. So, kung gagalaw ka, so anything, so even negative. So, ang magiging domain natin for this quotient, okay, for this quotient, would be negative, ayan, negative infinity except itong si negative 1. So, lahat ng to, except negative 1. So, in short, the domain would be burahin ko na tong given na to para meron tayong masulatan. So, the domain for this quotient, again, dahil may restriction tayo, would be negative infinity to negative 1. Hindi siya included. Alright. Pag included kasi, yung bracket ang gagamitin natin. Pero since hindi siya included, naka-open siya. Okay? Nakita nyo, hindi ko siya sinid, naka-open lang siya. And then, from negative 1, balik ulit tayo to, ayan. So, ang hindi mo lang pwedeng gamitin ay si negative 1, pero the rest, from left to right ni negative 1, pwede mong gamitin. So, with that, ayan. In English, ang tawag dito ay and. In mathematics, yan, union, ibig sabihin yan. So, negative 1, comma, positive infinity. So, ito ngayon ang itsura ng domain mo. Again, why do we have this? Because there is restriction um, in terms of x or the excuse me, domain in the denominator. So, remember na wala dapat zero, hindi dapat zero ang denominator natin para ang makuha natin ay defined function. Ayan. That's it.